Welcome everybody, this is Ben Pearson, the Roadster Tracker, and we are going to try a new game today called Factorio. This is a game I've already put a lot of hours in. I'm going to try something a little bit different than what I've seen other people do. This is a very heavily played game. What I'm going to try to do is concentrate on doing an all achievements run, and specifically I'm going to put together a guide on how to do this. So if you check the link in the description, I have my guide that I've been doing, and I'll probably stop and take notes periodically while doing this. I plan on doing a series of these videos, each one probably starting with the beginning and hopefully doing a little bit better than the last one. So we'll go ahead and start a new game. So we'll start with Rail World just for now. We also have to get the resources. Now, I'm going to go ahead and set the various settings as appropriate. We want this very good, very good. We want very rich resources. We want very big fields for the iron and copper. How big depends on how much of a challenge you want. We're going to try very big, very high resources, richness, so that way we don't have to go and do them over again. We're going to keep a medium starting area. Now, we want normal frequency, but only water in the starting area. We don't want very many trees. Enemy bases, we want very low, very small, very poor. They do need to exist in order to get all the achievements. We don't want any cliffs because that will just get in the way. Now, diffusion ratio, we're going to turn this all the way down. So what this will do is only pollute in a very, very small area. So hopefully this should do. We'll turn off evolution. And checking my guide really quickly. Okay, we're going to generate some previews. It says very, very little water. We probably want more water than that. So let's try another one. Okay. We want just enough water to set up the refining area and the power plants, but not a huge amount more than that. We also want copper and iron to be close together. It's pretty important for the early game to get this to work. That's enough, but not close enough. Unfortunately, there's a lot of trial and error going through this, looking for the perfect map. So if you have any questions or comments, this is probably a good time. And not good enough. Not quite good enough, really. Okay, tell you what, I'm going to go back and we're going to change the resource settings for the iron and copper ore to a higher level. We might end up building over some of the resources, but that's okay. We're just trying to get all the achievements. It doesn't particularly matter if they're a little bit close together if we do some funny stuff. This isn't going to go down as a speed running run per se. Not quite. That's pretty close. That's the best one we found so far. I like the desert. Nope, not quite. Definitely like the normal level of resources as compared to the low. Coal is all over the place. I kind of like it, but not quite. too small of water. Okay, we got coal and iron together. We got more iron close. Coal, iron, just a tiny bit of coal, which will do for the really early game. We could probably use this one to power the power plants initially and do initial smelting, although eventually we're going to have to get more coal in, probably from one of these stations. This should do. Wow, these bases are a lot bigger than I thought they would be. Well, that's okay. They're not going to evolve, so hopefully this will work out just fine. Okay, Factorio free play. Now, before I start here, we'll have 3 different achievements that we're tracking here. The top one is the lazy bastard. We want to make sure that we do not handcraft more than 111 items. That makes things very challenging in the early game, and I'm trying to build the guide so I can figure out what those 110 items should actually be. About 106 is required to win, and then you can build a little bit more from there. We have the there is no spoon achievement, which is for launching a rocket in a total of 8 hours. And we have getting on the track like a pro, which is in 90 minutes, putting a train on the track. This one will probably be the hardest. Lazy Bastard is fairly easy by itself, and it's relatively easy to do with the there is no spoon, but to do it with the getting on the track like a pro, it's going to be a real challenge, and look forward to seeing what we can do here. Well, let's give this a shot. So the first thing we're going to do is plop down this, and we need some just trees. No trees anywhere. We might have put the frequency too low. Come on, there's got to be some trees. All the fish are marked for deconstruction. Got some rocks. Come on. No trees. There we go. Well, that's an interesting challenge. So we're going to chop just a couple of trees down to get this started. Now, normally with Factorio, one of the first things that you would do is build a pick, which will make this a lot quicker. We're not going to be able to build one of those for a long time. Oh, I forgot to take a screenshot to keep an eye of where we have the oil. That's okay, though. We will make do. Okay. So now we have that. That'll be going for a while, starting our smelting. Good. I thought I reset my achievements. Apparently they didn't all reset. So what we're going to do now is work on mining huge rocks. Now huge rocks, as you can see on the right, have coal. This makes them very, very valuable to do in this early phase. It's one of the easiest ways to get coal. Very, very helpful. And here's another one. Now, we're going to take this amount of coal and go back and check in on our smelter. And we're going to we're going to actually set the coal in our tool belt. Very unusual to do this. But, so let's go ahead and pull that wood out, and we'll put some coal in there, and so we'll keep it burning. Good. Now we'll have lots and lots of coal. Unfortunately, this is going to get a little dark for YouTube, but bear with me. Come on. So we're going to set the targeting feature for this at huge rocks. So this will help us to quickly identify where these huge rocks actually are. We're looking for red X's. Anything highlighted? I'm not seeing anything. This is unfortunate. Really? Nope. So we need probably about a dozen of these rocks total for this early phase of the game. And right now, our burner miner drill is doing most of the work for us. This would take forever without even a pick. It's exceptionally bad luck to have so few of them. Oh, there we go. Got a couple. So we'll take these ones and then we will go down and go to the next phase. I'll have to set my keys as a little bit different for OBS, but that's okay. Unfortunately, this is going to be rather boring in large part. Now, one thing we can, whoops. Oh, shoot. We can check the production here and see what see how much iron that we've made. We got to be really, really careful with that. Unfortunately, though, it's better to do when we're moving and not mining something. But we can check to see how much iron we've made. We're going to need about 150 or so total. Although, when we go back, we're actually going to switch it to copper. And the reason we're going to do that is so that we can get a better, we can start making the science, because the science is going to take a long time to do. Let me see if any of these irons are... Okay, we got one more. Since we've been having such a hard time finding them, then we'll take one when we find one. And it'll be fine. We got plenty of coal there for some time. Now we can start to craft some of the things that we're going to need. Basically, all we need is the stuff required to get power. Specifically, we need one, count it, one steam engine, one boiler, a couple of power poles, one offshore, well, one power pole, but you actually make two for the price of one, so that's okay. Yeah, I thought that was a large one. Let's go get you two. Really wish I had the time. Maybe... we have another one, so we'll take advantage of this while we're here. This is good. But we definitely need to go straight back now because we've been away from quite a while. Got a lot of coal though, so this is very good. Hopefully enough coal to last us for a little while. So there's another one we can get when we come back out. But we're not there for a little while. Now, I see that we're still working, which is good. Oh. Now that's somewhat problematic. We left this going too long. I think the problem is that I forgot to take out stuff now. One steam engine. We're going to go ahead and build it now. Let's go ahead and pick this up first, which will allow a little bit more chance to get our coal. We have a little bit of stone in here too. Interesting. This is quite the kind of a bastard of a, or mutt of a pit here with all kinds of different things. Some coal, some stones. Yeah. It's a mess. Now, the next thing we're going to do crafting wise is we're going to get our 10 sciences. We need 10 red science in order to function. So that's why we're getting the copper next. Those take a long time to get. Nope. Meanwhile, back to chopping some huge rocks, punching them into pieces. This must take forever. Let's see what he's doing. Looks like he's using a tool, but he's not, so I don't know. Maybe he has some basic primitive tool that he uses. Who knows with this guy? I think some guys call him Steve. Okay. Not seeing anything. Now, while I'm at it, did want to see if, oh, this one's tagged. So show time. I'll go and check it while... This is kind of the debug feature, and we're going to see if we can get it to show the time. Because unfortunately, I thought I had cleared the achievements, and apparently I did not. So I don't know why that happened, but yeah. Time usage, nope. Oh well. Got another huge rock. Yay! Huge rock. Gotta love all the coal that we're getting from this. To try to hand mine this coal would take forever, so it's well worth searching things. And also we'll have a lot of stone, which will be quite helpful. All of this stone should give us enough furnaces to really get going once we're able to. Now, a lot of the players who try to do this, they use some kind of blueprints, and I'm, at least for this first attempt, I'm not going to use any other than maybe some very basic ones. But we're going to try to build a selection of these blueprints to help things down the road. I'm trying out a lot of different things here. A very different approach, and hopefully this will work out. Hopefully we'll all learn something together. So if you guys have some tips, then please let me know. Yeah, once we get this one picked, then we're going back to the base and we will start getting our copper. We'll collect some copper so that we can build our science, and then we'll get back to mining iron. But I think we're actually pretty close to start setting up. Unfortunately, we've probably played a long enough time where I don't think we're on the track that we need to be. See, I've been streaming for 20 minutes, so yeah, we should be right now having power if we were right on schedule. Made a couple of minor mistakes though, but that's okay. This is a practice. We're not going to do perfect this first time. Again, we'll start by picking this thing up. And then we'll pick this guy up. Okay. Now we'll go back to getting our iron. And you got some already to start with, so go ahead. Be happy. And we need 10... That's not what I meant. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So that should be 10 total science. If I've done my clicks right. I should have used the left click to do 5 and then done that twice, but I failed. Okay. Now, what else are we going to need? We're going to need power pole. We're going to need... The boiler will be the last thing that we do. We're going to need a lab. With all of this, we're going to be very, very close to meeting our quota. Okay, we got another huge rock. Yay. Our science is coming along very swimmingly. Excellent. Surprises me that there's not a setting. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get this one, and then I think no, we need at least 150 iron to go on to the next phase. So we're gonna let that go smoothly, and we'll get to the more interesting phase. This is the worst part of a lazy bastard run, is doing this early bit. We're about to get to more exciting stuff, so this will be good. Okay. Nope. Not seeing any rocks. You had Rockies? Nope. Okay. That's perfectly okay. We got a lot of coal, so we're pretty happy. Again, we'll pick this guy up first. Actually, hang on. Do we have enough? I believe so. I hope so. This is one of the spots where it starts to get a little bit scary. So we're going to build our boiler. And I forgot to build an offshore pump. Well, hang on. Did I build an offshore pump? No. So if I put everything together, we'll put it over here so that it's kind of facing towards everything. We've got that. We need our boiler. We'll put some coal in it. And then a steam engine and a couple of power poles. And our science down, and then we stick our 10 science in, And why aren't you working? Did I misalign these? Oh, silly me. Wow. That was a newbie mistake. I put that down in the wrong spot. Okay, that's much better. So now we got the science researching, and there's not a whole lot that we can really do here. So one thing I do need to do is to options, controls, interface. We want to turn off, if we can, the technology window opens when research complete. There we go. That's what we want. Okay. So we're making good progress at doing our research, which is excellent news. Now, we're going to need a few things for an assembly machine 1. I've got it in my guide what that is exactly. And we could go ahead and craft it now to save just a teensy bit of time, but I'm not going to. Not for this first iteration. Pity, no rocks. Well, that's okay. Excuse me. What's that thing? No? Really? Come on, you Drox, where are you? No? I should probably chop some trees if nothing else, because they're going to start needing more wooden power poles. Although not a ton with the way that we have our setup now. Because we're going to start electric mining soon. Okay, so we'll chop a couple trees. So the next thing to research is always electronics for a lazy bastard run. Because you want to get there as quickly as you can. But we'll go back, and while we're heading there, we're going to build our one assembly machine 1 that we can handcraft. So you look here, we're going to be at about 104. Yeah, 104. Good. We've done this right. Now, first thing is some stone furnaces. I'm going to control click to get several of these built. Okay, let's go ahead and we want a pick. Actually, let's get some wire. We're going to start making some circuits here in a moment. But I can set this up. I'm actually going to set it up on copper. And the reason will become clear in a moment. Okay, that's good. So let's get you set up here to make some circuits. Okay, that'll be good. And some gears. Now we have several of these. We're going to set one of these up here, and we're going to have it start smelting this little bit of iron ore that we've collected. Okay. Now, sticks. And how about hand axes? Oh, we need some iron. Good thing we can get some here. 2 is not going to cut it. But that's okay. We'll work on that later. Good. Now, one of our handcrafts that... Oh, we need some more wires. And we're going to start working on some power poles. Because one of the early things that we're going to do is to build an electric miner. Now, let's see here. Electric miner still needs some iron plates, but we have everything else that we need. Okay. And can I still need one more? Pity. Well, we'll just hand mine a bit of this. We're going to be doing a lot of that here. Okay, now we can build our electric. Good. Now let's get... We need wood. And this wood will allow us to build the power poles. So where's power poles here? Okay, reset. Let's get our copper picked up and we'll just start making some more wires. Actually, let's go ahead and start working on our science, because that's going to take a while. Now, what do we have here? Whoops, I forgot to trail my poles. We used one of our handcrafts to build one electric mining drill. What we're going to do is have it output here and here, and we'll stick some coal in. And we can have it rotate, and this will allow us to effectively have two mines working on this. We're going to need a substantial amount of iron early on, so effectively what this does is have 3 burner miners equivalent working on mining iron. And we'll have 1 on copper, which is about the right ratio you want to maintain in this the early game. So unfortunately, this is not going to last. We really need a full 5 pickaxes, and we can make that work. But we will go ahead and manufacture more when we run out of science. Now, we have some science, so let's go ahead and get that popped over, stick it in here, and we'll start our next research. Dump some in here. Continue this for a little while. Somewhat boring, but this is what you have to do for an all achievements run. Now, we'll switch it over. Let's go ahead and pick up the goods, make sure that everything's happy. Yep. And dump over some more iron ore. Keep chipping away at this. You see, we've already gone through one of our axes, so we're going to have to make some more here shortly. But that's okay. This is probably out, so we'll go from here. Let's go ahead and make our rest of our axes. Oops, we forgot to dump this in. So we'll do that while we're waiting. Come back, pick up our axes. And now back to science. No gears, so we need some gears. So go ahead and make a bunch more gears. Rotate. Drop off the science, and the science is doing well. Gonna have to keep this phase up until we can build an assembly machine 2, which is what we're aiming for as quickly as we possibly can. So we're gonna do the 2 science things there. An assembly machine 2 can build assembly machine 1s and 2s. So at that point in time, we can finally build almost everything that we're gonna need for the rest of the game. The one additional thing that we're going to need is an oil refinery, but that's pretty late on in the game. Okay, let's dump you there. We'll keep an eye on... I'm looking at the fire. If we ever see the fire go out, then we want to rotate. Oops, looks like there was a piece left on the ground. We want to go ahead and rotate the drill so that way it's continuing to put stuff into a place where it'll be useful. Now, one electric mine can feed 2 furnaces without any issues. Let's go ahead and dump some more in here. Check on our science. And we've got that, so we'll continue. And it's still chopping away, so good. Pretty soon we will have electronics. Now we're gonna chip away at some more ore, and whoops, that was done, so we needed to do a rotation. I'll check our time manually, but I think we're doing pretty decent at this point in time. Oops, wrong key. It's this one. "29 minutes. Okay. So we're doing okay, but not great. 29 minutes is... 30 minutes is about where we should be into the next phase of this, which is the assembly machine 2, and we're not really that close to that. So we lost a little bit of time in several spots. So, okay. Pick you up and dump you off into there. Continue our electronics research. Now, there's not a whole lot we can really do to speed this up. Right now, we just have to kind of wait for the science to finish. And these sciences are not nearly as quickly as assembly machine 1 is. It's a good thing we had lots and lots of coal from our early game. Still, all 4 furnaces are continuing to function, so this is good. We still have 3 more pickaxes, so we're pretty decent there. And we're done, so rotate. You're done. We still have a good amount of coal. Now let's go check on this real quick. Yeah. And how about... That's still good. It's decent. We'll fill you up. Oh wait, I forgot to pass on the research. Although we're making the research faster than we are... Okay. Than we are using it. So let's get a bunch of gears. We'll need them sooner or later anyways. Rotate. wish there was a different thing besides debug that would allow that to work. So I'm feeling pretty decent about this because we have 4 operating stone furnaces and an early build of LazyCraft. This is actually really good. But we're about to get to what's my favorite part of a Lazy Bastard run. Okay. Now back to science. I'm going to stick a little bit of ore into the other one just so that way we don't have to rotate the drill quite as often. Good. Now, next thing, automation 2. Absolutely essential. Notice it needs 80 science. That's going to take us a while. But we're doing all right. And we're definitely getting the raw resources that we need. That was a slight failure. We had some science packs that were waiting and not being researched. Now, at this point in time, if I had one of these fancy, huge blueprints, I could go put it down, you know, scope out where my base is going to be, but I don't. So we're just going to keep chopping for a little while and go from there. We've broken already almost on our 5th iron ore axe. You're not really meant to be hand mining stuff. It's kind of an emergency thing in this game, but that's okay. Do what we gotta do in order to be lazy. It's funny, the laziest bastard is quite possibly one of the more involves a lot more running around and doing stuff than some of the other achievements. Okay, let's go do another science drop off and pick up everything. That was another slight failure. Good thing is we have a lot of science that we are manufacturing now, so this is excellent news. Okay, keep chopping away. Get really tired of hearing this chopping noise. In fact, I might turn my local volume down just a moment. I love the music in this game. It's fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. We might have to go get ourselves some more axes, but that's okay. Automation 2 is proceeding well. Fire went out, so I'll dump off what we've got. Good. I think that building the science is now our limiting factor. That's an interesting dynamic change. For the electronics, the research was the limiting factor, but now it seems to be building the science. Maybe I'm just imagining that. Sorry, I have my F4 key queued for something on my computer, and it just so happens to be that Factorio is wanting to do something with that. So, We're getting behind in our chopping. Shame, shame, shame. We got to keep these 3 stone furnaces going. It looks like I can chop ore at about the same rate as the electric miner. I'm going to keep going until I run out of my pick. We'll probably have to get another. Yep, okay. That was a very huge change in animation. Do I want to get more picks? Yes, I do. So 2, 3, 4. And then the axe is where? Where are you? There we go. And then back to red science. 18 more, and then we're going to have to switch things up. So I don't think we're on schedule right now, unfortunately. That's okay. We're doing all right. The lazy bastard combined with the there is no or the getting on the track like a pro is a very, very difficult combination. Getting on the track like the pro was one of the most difficult ones for me to get in the first place. Let's go ahead and dump you off. Actually, let's collect stuff. I'm gonna have to go check my coal again. Dump some science off. Good, good, good. So far, we're making excellent progress. Wow, I'm impressed that I might have all of the iron in this one particular square mined by hand. That takes some doing. That really takes some doing. Okay. Now, granted, it didn't have a whole lot of iron there to begin with, but... Okay, dump, and let's go transfer. Now, at some point in time, we're going to have to get some more gears for our continuing research. But we're doing pretty good. We have a very good stockpile of iron and copper that will become most useful once we get our next automation machine. No, that's off, so we'll dump some more. Okay, science is not progressing, so yeah, I'm quite certain at this point in time that building the science packs is our limiting factor. So I'm not going to worry too terribly much about anything else. Actually, let's go check this. Oh my, that's bad. So I forgot to check on my gears and they ran out. So let's get... just keep that running for a little bit. I'll go check on everything. Make sure everything's running smoothly. Yeah, should be pretty close by now. 29 and how many? 91. I think I'm literally one short. Oh, how awful. Okay. Well, we'll get there. We will make this work. Actually, let's keep chopping our little space here. Let's see if we can get this thing all the way burnt out before. Maybe. Maybe. Did I run out of... Yes, I did. We're going to need some more coal. So I'm going to go look for some big rocks here. See what we can find. Sorry about that. Come on, rocks. Where are you? We need you. Okay, done about... Well, we definitely need another couple more huge rocks to make this really work well. This is good to know. Where are you, red rocks? Red X, come on. I'm doing here is searching for huge rocks because they have coal in them. It's the easiest way to get coal. And wow, we already have a biter base. It looks a lot bigger than I thought it should, considering we set everything on the lowest possible settings. Okay, obviously this is wasted time, so this is not good. But we're gonna need more coal. And we only have 2 of our smelters going, which I'm not really that surprised. Which is not really that big of a deal. And this is somewhat bigger. Well, it's not that bad. We're getting close to having that automation 2 running though. Where have I not searched for rocks? Let's try this direction. Come on. I know there's some huge rocks around here somewhere. I had never realized until I started doing research into this that there were some rocks that have coal in them. I put 400 hours into this game before, so there's always something to learn about this. It's amazing. Really fantastic game. Ha, there we go. How about down here? Well, we're gonna go straight down. Let's see if we can find anything. So 37 coal, that will be good. Looks like 37's an approximation. Come on. There's got to be some more of you. Usually where there's one, there's more. Not a particularly great run, but that's okay. So we'll go ahead and get this guy, and then I think we'll be pretty good. I'll keep an eye out for other ones while we're heading back towards our base, but that extra coal will go a very long ways. But we're pretty much at the point in the game now where we'll be able to start making real electric mining drills, more than just this one. Gears. Whoops. 11, I don't think, yeah. I think we're gonna be one short. Let's keep chopping away at our little block here. Okay, and let's go switch this back to red sides. Whoops, that was bad. I think that will do it. So let's switch you to copper wire for now. The next thing will be logistics. We'll get some more of these. Now, what we are going to need is an assembly machine too. So we're going to go ahead and pick you up. One of the ingredients is an assembly machine 1, so you want to make sure to do that. And now we can we do a couple more assembly machine 1s? Excellent. And let's have it make, I don't know, gears. That'll be good. So we got a lot of these. I have more power poles, so we'll put you here. Gears, have at it. Copper wire, go crazy. Copper wire. Circuits. And let's see, can we build some of these? Nope. Need more electronic circuits, which is okay. Put that one science pack in there, that'll be fine. Got some copper wire. Okay, let's build some... Actually, I'm gonna build iron boxes just because I can. Build a couple of those. Keep going and collect. That's more than enough. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to pull that up. Some pipes, I guess. Good. Now, do we have a couple more electric mining drills? Yes, we do, and we should be able to build some more. We can start laying these down. Awesome. So what we're going to do is set up an arrangement such that each of the electric drills is going to put a collection into a box. And that box will, I'll empty it out. And then we can start building our columns. Now let's build stone furnaces. We're going to need a lot of these soon. So we'll go crazy. More copper wire, sure, why not? And control click. Good. Get get some more electric drills. Now, how am I doing time-wise? Let's see if I can type. Didn't know these commands were case sensitive. 52 minutes. Okay, we're doing all right. It's actually pretty good time. Coal is out here, so we're about to lose power. Except for the fact we got that. Now, let's go ahead and set up some more drills. We're going to need some on copper, or on coal and on copper. Start putting it into a chest. And we should have plenty now. We'll let that one keep going. We have coal here? Yeah. So just so we have a little basic amount that we're going to need for our smelting operations. And then we'll get... what a mess this copper pit is. I think I'm going to do more searching for a better map next time, because it's nice to have some degree of mixed resources, but you don't want them too mixed. Whoops, we need more power poles. And we have smelting columns, so this is good. Power pole. Nope. We're gonna need more wires because we always need more. Okay, we got enough for now. That's wood. Go crazy. We should have been chopping a lot more trees. Good to know. Still, we'll have enough power poles for a little while. And now we have copper. So now we have enough where we can start setting up some proper smelting columns. Now, 1, 2, 3. And there's going to be 2, 2, 2, then here. So this one's going to be copper, and the other one is going to be iron. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we have just a little bit of coal. So do we have any, or no, we don't. It's okay, we're going to go get lots and lots of it. Good. Now we're going to start moving all of our stuff up. And the coal. Not fantastic, but good. Probably going to need more coal than this pretty soon. You know, do I have more drills? Yeah, I do. Actually, power is probably a bigger issue. Now, this is a very oddly shaped... There we go. Brown out. Okay, let's go dump some more coal in. Good. Now, what do we need? We need some more steam engines. Need the pipes. Pipes you have to manually put in. I always forget. Really? We don't have that many? I guess we don't. This is what we get for using them all for... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pick this up. I'll rotate that one more time. I suspect rather strongly, yeah, we're have more than we can meet with just our limited capacity here, but that's okay. Okay, so we'll start. I haven't been picking up copper ore. Okay, that's all right. We'll go pick some up. Actually, let's get lots of copper, or lots of, not copper, iron. We're gonna have to go chop down some trees here shortly, but we're not quite to there yet. Good. So we'll double our, whoops, we're gonna do this design. And this is not where we want to have them pointed eventually. So what do we do? Well, we'll just leave this here for just the time being because we need a little bit more power. Our power will have coming out of this backside here eventually. And then our copper ore. Good. Starting to smelt this. Now I think we're ready for some more assembly machines. This is good. Uh-oh. We're out of power again. Six will be plenty now. Assembly machines. Go chop a few trees because we're going to need a lot more power poles. Okay, that should be plenty of wood for a little while. We'll go dump you in. And start making a few power poles. Let's switch to some more of these. Good. What are we looking for? Gears? Yes. Well, we have more, so let's go ahead and use them. Now I'm going to switch these to 2s. Really? It won't stick those in? That's weird. Uh-oh, our power's about out again. Don't want to let that happen. Wow, our power goes so quickly right now. It's amazing. Okay, we're going to need some more boilers here. So let's go ahead and make the boilers, I guess. Whoops. And for boilers, we're going to need some stone furnaces. And let's change you to pipes. Do I have more AM2s? Yes, I do. Gonna have to start moving everything. This is where organization's gonna become important. Now, I'm starting to run low on resources. Pick up some raw stuff. We're just about ready to really start exploding here. Look at all this. Raw resource. Just so much of it. The fact I have so much, though, is probably an indicator that I'm not using it as wisely as I could. Good. Lots and lots of iron ore. I'll build a couple more of these, I guess, and fully populate them. Good. We're making some progress now. Electricity is running out again. That's okay. I'm gonna build offshore pipe, just one of these, and then how about some boilers? Boiler, where are you? Place you in here. Now we should have power poles. Yes, we do. We'll run you over here to power the new home. This. Actually, this will do right here. Not even really moving it that far. Oh no, we have no power. We'll be fine. And where's our underground? Always like to give a little bit of space. And then our boilers are actually going to be facing the opposite direction. Gonna put these down like this. Good, good, good. And then we're gonna put our steam engines down. And let's go ahead and power, whoops. Give some of these a little bit of power. Got a lot of pipes, so we'll put our, well, actually, we won't do that yet. Good. Everything's running again. So now we are into the beginnings of the real true expansion phase. And I'm going to start moving all of this stuff up, including our power lines, because this is where we're going to be needing to really concentrate our efforts. Now let's just put a straight line of these on the back side of here. Okay, good, good, good. Gonna need a whole bunch of resources, so have at it. No particular order. Gears. Gears for days. Green circuits. Copper wire. Power. Let's go with wood. If you do inserters and transport belts, so we need some more gears. Probably going to need another gears here as well, because that's how things are going to go. Why? What? I guess I'm starting to actually appropriately use these. Good. Now, we are also going to have to move this. We don't want to have to babysit the power here. So we're going to fill these up. And nice thing with having so many boilers is we won't have to babysit the power as much. Now we'll go ahead and expand our copper ore collection so that we can keep 12 furnaces running indefinitely. Make sure we've collected all of the ore out of these. Good. And we'll also similarly double our, except for we don't have any, no, I don't really have any resources. Good. So we'll go get some more mines, but that's all right. So much iron ore. I forgot to pick up the copper ore. Bad me. This is why this is going to take practice. Green circuits. Okay. How am I doing with inserters? Good. Now, we want to start our science going. So that's the primary purpose behind this. Let's have you do assembly machine 2s. And we'll dump all of you here. More gears. Go down and pick you up. Good. We need to dump off. We need more copper probably soon. Did I pick up my mines here? No. Let's also see if we can drop off some more of this. Just on our way. Actually, hang on before we go. Let's change you to red science. We have some inserters now, right? Yeah, we do. We might as well take these. And there's our dome. So now our research will go semi-automatically, which is excellent news. Excellent, excellent. Picking up some stone, that's interesting. Too much ore, interesting. Good. Go pick up all of this and our copper ore now. Drop you off. Excellent. And pick everything up. Okay, good. Now, we also need to start building our stone furnace collection. There's a very fun trick that I've learned with this. But I need an assembly machine, and I, of course, didn't bring any. Silly me. I think we're almost at the spot where we're gonna start setting up a type of bus, but not a full traditional bus. That's part of what I'm wanting to do, is to do some experimentation with this. Stone furnace, where are you? There. Lots of stone furnaces now. Excellent. Okay, we are... How's our belt situation? So we don't need this anymore, so let's just do more gears, I guess. Drop everything off here. Pick up lots and lots of plates. Got some more copper ore to drop off. And some more coal. Okay. We need to start doing this more automatic. So what are we going to do? And we'll lay down... We should really probably get the power automated first. Actually, now that I think about it. So we don't want to have to be messing with the power. It's going to take us further out of our way, and it's just bad news. So our power will be... I don't know. Wait, I need to go straight to rails, so right there. Logistics 2. Do I have belts? No, I didn't pick up any. Bad me. So we have this. We're going to make some transportation belt so we can move stuff around. And I'm gonna put this one on gears. Actually, I'll switch this one over to gears 2 for the moment, while I start setting this up. We'll go right here. Just a pair. Well, we'll do 2 pairs because we have them. That's a bad way for the power lines to run, because they're eventually going to be in the face of there. That'll do. Let's get some more transportation belt. Okay, transportation belt away. Now 5. How many is the column is 10 of these, I think. So we're actually going to bring the coal down. I can't remember quite how big these are. Let's... Okay. And automation. Just need to get you there and one right there, I guess. Cool. And we officially have power automated. Now, let's go pick up some more of the iron ore. Apparently have too much of it. Not a bad problem to have, really. Go ahead and dump all this off here. And pick up everything. Good. Now, logistics 2 probably requires green science. So let's go ahead and start green science. Inserters. Well, there's no power, that's why. And we have that started. Now, I should know what this optimal number is for the one column smelting, but I don't. We'll just start right about here. So we're starting to get to our automation here. What's our time like now? Yeah. So we're obviously not going to get getting on a track like a pro. Which is a pity, but getting on a track like a pro would require us to have a train going in like 5 minutes, and we are nowhere near that stage. But we will go ahead and start making some steel. I don't have steel processing yet. Interesting. I really am far behind. Get rid of all of that. Amazing. Okay. Now, we want to have a box here. The coal is going to go on the outside. So we're going to go pick up a load of coal, and then we're going to start bringing everything this way. Where's steel processing? Let's go ahead and do this first. That should be a lot easier to do. It's actually needed earlier. We need a lot of transportation belts. Although we can fully automate that here very, very shortly. Okay. Actually, let's have you keep going up here, and we're going to at least automate the making of transportation belts, which are of course here. We'll stick these in storage for the time being. Good. Now we at least have something automated. Okay. Looking okay. I can definitely tell that some blueprints will go a very long way. We got to figure out what the optimal design is for this for sure. Once we put some coal here, and we'll want some splitters. So let's go ahead and get a couple of those. We have everything, it's just not automated enough. And are we out of time? Nope, 3 more minutes. I'm totally confident that we're going to research like 7 sciences in 3 more minutes. How about you guys? What do you think? Not even close. Not even close now. Oh boy. I do have a transportation belt, so we'll start working you up. Go pick up our belt. Although we should have probably dropped off our ore here first. Whoa, 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 whoa. That mistake will be corrected for. Maybe. Actually, I don't know that it will be, so I'm going to pick that up just in case. Okay, good. Now. We need our splitters. Splitties. And we're going to go for a nice compact design here. So the way that this is going to work, it's going to split a full belt here, and it's going to put it on like this. And same thing here. So we have the inserters already. This should be a pretty decent start. Good. Now we need logistics 2, which should have a little bit more green science saved up compared to the last time. I think it must not grab things from the tool belt. I'm going to take the coal off of my tool belt here. Actually, okay, I see how the design, this is one space less efficient than it should be, because we should be feeding the coal on this bottom line, but that's okay. We'll get there. Now we got to continue to dissolve these. Where's my... Oh, I used every transportation belt I had there, didn't I? Oh, this phase of the game is starting to get to me. Okay. That should be enough for the time being. Drop off a whole load of iron. Lots of transportation belts. This is good. Now, drop off some inserters into there. So there'll be lots of peace and joy and happiness in the world. Because apparently inserters do that. Okay, I'm gonna start limiting these chests. There we go. We don't want them any more full than they already are, because we want this thing to be fully automatic. And right now it isn't. Okay, good. Now copper. We did do steel processing, so we can go ahead and bootstrap some of our processing. We'll take 2 things of coal, fire this up, and oops, not that. I should have known what a risk that would be. Silly me. Okay. Well, obviously, we're too late. We've already failed one of the achievements, and that's all there is to it. But I will keep going, and hopefully we'll learn from our lessons here. Copper. One lesson that I've most definitely learned is we need to choose where we build a lot more carefully. These mixed deposits have a few pros, but they have a lot of cons, and I didn't realize that there was coal and stone mixed into here, which is really kind of awful for an initial deposit. Having a little bit of copper, having copper and iron close is very helpful. But let's see if I can do this the smooth way. Okay. Right here, got an inserter, and we're going to take just a couple stacks coal. I guess 1 stack of coal will do. Really? That's all iron? Ugh. Silly iron ore, I just can't get rid of it. Okay. Well, that's fine. So we'll go and stick this along there. Good. And the actual proper spot should be right here. Right there. Trying to do this right. So colon, and we'll take this for now. We're not going to use a splitter. Just put it straight on there. Good. Now get our now we have a little bit of iron. Good. So, or not iron, copper. So the first thing we're going to do is set up 2 copper lines, and we need to start picking up some of these. In fact, we're going to pick up all of them. Pretty soon we'll start mass manufacturing these. And these is going to be copper wire. And you will be green circuits. Okay, good. Let's get a couple of big inserters. And I'll power this up. Okay, that should be enough. Just regular inserters, I guess, for a little while. Good. So now we can start. Oh, we need... That's why I needed this. I knew there was something there I was missing. Mwahaha. Now we're starting to nearly fully automatic copper production. Okay. Got lots of steel, which is good. Get some more. And need some more gears there. It's okay. Just keep our science going as long as we can. I think we'll probably hit getting on a track like a pro, maybe, I don't know, at the 2-hour mark. Which is to say we're not going to hit it. But we have most of the major parts. Okay. Now, we have these. Actually, yes. And then we need a gears machine dedicated to this. And we need one of these right there. Gears machine. Actually, that will be okay. I want some blue. Of course, we don't have anything. So this, of course, is gears. Which I'm going to manually feed. I'll manually feed that into here. Okay, we have 50. Good. We just haven't been storing them. Bad. Okay, stick that into a chest. This chest will just keep one of those. And go ahead and put you onto a belt. Since things always put onto the far side of the belt. Oh yeah. There we go. Now, from here, we're going to start mass producing our red and our sciences, except for we need a lot more assembly machines. So how are we going to accomplish this? Well, one of these guys, I guess, is actually going to have to make more assembly machines. So we'll have you make gears, I guess, which is actually what your full-time job is going to be by sheer coincidence. And then assembly ones. No green circuits. Interesting. Well, now we have plenty. Build all those into twos. That's not going to be enough. 1, 2, 3. So right there. So this is going to be green potions. One, two, three, four, five, six, and this will do. Good. Good, good, good. And we'll pass these along up this way. Now this is going to be red potions. And okay, so we're going to bring iron to here. We'll move you temporarily. That'll do. Now, do we have some fasties? Okay. You will take a fast one and you will put out a fast. Now we're going to have that curved in so that way it makes sure to not put out. So we'll have you come up here like this. And on the other side of the belt, it's going to come copper. Where are you, copper? Copper comes up, comes along here, and should be tasty. Now, don't have any inserters, but we have lots of them here on the line. There's some mess in there, but I'm too tired to figure that out right now. Okay. I think they all have outputs. Now, we need some more research labs. So let's go ahead and start constructing them. Of course. Well, we have transport belts, but what we need is some of these. Now, interestingly enough, we're not building those fast enough, and I am out of these. So, okay. Let's build a bunch of green circuits. Build 2 green circuits. So why is this not working? It's probably not fast enough. Should have more, right? Yeah. A lot more fast inserters. Good. That's much, much better. And then this is starting to build a surplus. Amazing. Okay. Research labs and dump some of these in. Really? Take more electronic circuits than I thought they did. Well, okay. That is alright, I guess. We'll just get one more. Let's go pick up. It's okay. We're going to take you guys and actually put you to proper use. Okay. Now, science area is going to be here. So the way that I'm going to do this, eventually we're going to have 3 different types of science, which we can just barely do without too big of deals. 3 lines of different types of science. And the way that I'm wanting to build this base is a little bit different than a traditional main bus space. I'm wanting to kind of build things in pieces. This is going to be the red and green science area. It's going to have that kind of level of technology. We might build a refinery over here. Then the other sciences are going to be chunks that are set up along here. And we're going to feed things in kind of directly where they're needed. It's a little bit different than it's normally done. It's a good alternative structure, and I think that it will work. It works better, I think, in the end. Okay. We do need to... Well, for one, we need to get this coal going. Have a little bit more in there. Good. We never did finish this. Not hugely an issue right now. It's pretty obvious that our production levels are the thing that is significantly holding us back. So what we need to do for the final version of this is we need to find a way to significantly increase our production levels early. In fact, we need to increase them now. I'm going to go ahead and stick these ones in a box just for later use. Got to remember that you can stick one there and it covers everything. Oh, because there's not enough copper. Why is there not enough copper? Because there's not enough copper smelters. That's an easy problem to solve. There we go. And it also means I'm probably not getting any red science through, am I? But I have a little bit of backlog, which is good. Okay. Now I'm only going to keep 2 things in here. Now, what do we need? We need to automate our building of a lot of different stuff. I don't have... Really? I lost my last 2 there. This is our one that we have. So we're going to automate building. We need to update this. And then similarly for this, that will do. Okay. Green circuits. Come to me. You are needed. Why? It has power. This, oh, it's because the output. Aha! Okay, so let's go ahead and put some, get some more assembly machine 2s. And one of our limiting factors right now, no doubt, is our lack of research labs. We don't have enough of these. Not by a long shot. Don't have any belt? Well, I do now. Mwahaha. That was weird. I don't know what came out of my mouth there a moment ago. Dump some more ore. So we gotta get rid of it somehow. Okay. Now. There we go. Just one more, huh? I want one additional one at least. Okay, now we got some more labs. So this will be good. Still not nearly enough. But it is progress. Okay. It's like 5 times the research rate that we were before, so that's good, right? Right. Okay, next thing. Let's get our coal lines brought up here. Now, the coal is kind of an interesting thing. Well, maybe I don't really need to get the coal brought up here yet. Stick this here. Dump you there. So then we'll get stuff on the other half, and we can bring some copper ore up here, I guess. I haven't been picking up my stone furnaces either, then I'm going to need a bunch of... Actually, I think I'm probably pretty close, so I'm going to pick this up for now. 50 stone furnaces should last me for a while. It's probably not enough, but, you know, whatever. Minor details. So we'll stick the other half of the coal, well, half of the remaining... half of what's remaining in there, and then check this. Everything that's left. Okay. think I have some more labs at this point in time, so I will get those brought in. And two. Yeah, don't spend them all in one place. Really? Okay, well, I'll pick a few of you up then. Never have too many inserters. Not even a thing. Not possible. Okay. Science rate should be going up a little bit more. Good, good. So. Silly me, putting them the wrong way. Now the truth is we're a little bit heavy on our... Well, okay, we're okay. We have more in terms of copper smelting than we really need. Power is okay, but we're pretty soon going to need more steam engines, which is fine. Whoops. Pushing the wrong keys. Good. All of that pesky iron ore is now gone. Okay, everything is looking pretty decent. So, okay, what are we gonna do? We've got to at least keep going until we get the train track. And so that's going to be a little while. What can we do to speed that up? We need more labs. Pick up some gears. Bunch of circuits. Get that all in. Add some more labs. One more, and then we're going to start doubling them up. So this is last ones. Stick you in. Good. I'll go ahead and power it on, I guess. That'll be fine. Even if it's going to dump a little bit of science into a wasted area. Okay. Now, we need to automate a bunch of stuff. So we're going to need some chips. We're going to put them on a line. It's going to come here. We're going to put gears also on that line. How is that going to work? Really, we should put it here and feed in the gears like so. And then what? They've got to go on the far side. In a weird way. Tell you what. We'll put that here, and we still have some red, so put that will not really work, will it? Put it right here. And okay, that works, I guess. Except for we'll put it right here. So this can build our three things that we need the most that we don't have right now, which are assembly machine, well, really assembly machine 2s, because we're not going to use 1s anymore if we can get away with it. We need some red arms to get this, and we need put it over here so that we can put our we only have one chest. Lovely. Of course. Power you on. We'll get another chest. Another few chests. 5 sounds good. And we'll put you in here. We're going to limit this to just 1 and this of 1. This is going to be our mining drill. So mining drill needs, it'll need a red one here, and it'll need a blue here. Good. Now we have automated mining drills. That will be extremely helpful. I'm also gonna put not fully automatic, but I'm gonna leave this, because we really do need a lot more. It's not gonna be fully automatic because I'm gonna put this in manually. Is this operating at full capacity? Yeah, it looks like it is. So we need to put more gears in. We really don't have a good way to do that with our current setup. Problems to work on. Okay. And I have to go chop some trees. Lovely trees. Okay. Note to self for the early game, we need to collect a lot more trees. I should have probably done engine earlier. Okay, good. We will get you powered up. No worries here. So we'll build some wood here. I said wood. And then we'll put the holes here. I guess we'll actually do wire here. Didn't realize I had so little of it. Okay. Looks like we're starting to better improve our ability to research, although it's obvious we're not even using the last 2 machines there. We need so many more labs than we have. Okay, this guy is done enough for now. Get some more power poles. Yeah. Start increasing our signs here. Okay. How am I going to get more gears? Then I can finally do railway. Okay, so I need an engine. I need a bunch of engines, actually. I can actually build these now. Oh, thank goodness. So, engines, go. Really? So we need a bunch of gears. So another thing that we're going to have to do, solve this gears problem. I should take out some and, whoops. There we go. 10 is exactly what I want in there. And then put my pipes in. So we have the engines being made. We need a little bit of rail, which is going to need some sticks. So we'll build a few stick segments. That should be good. I don't think we can build the railway until we have the railroad tech. But that'll be quick. The engines are what's going to take the longest, I think, in this whole process. Still need more of these. I don't know why I have two different spots that are building these. Okay. 4 more labs. That sounds wonderful. Still need more labs, but that's okay. We're making some progress. Now, we have more mines. This is good. Okay. Now we're into some interesting paths. We can start doing fun stuff kind of at this point in time. Because we've done the rails. Okay. And do I have enough engines? I need more pipes. I should have known I was going to need more pipes. Okay, so we have the rail. 2, 3, 4. We need to build the diesel train engine, which is right here. Needs 3 more engines. I think. Hope it needed 1 more. Why did I stop it? It would have been done by now. Where's my steel? Where did my steel go? I should have had some steel. Huh. Hate to burn wood when I've been trying to get it so heavily, but we'll get this one last piece of steel in. Oh, that's where. Um, 30 steel plates. That's going to be a problem. Okay, note to self, we need about 50 steel. That's why you need 2 of these furnaces doing this. Okay. Huh. 54 steel between the railroad lines and the engines. Okay, we'll go ahead and pull you out. Well, we have totally failed at getting on the track like a pro. I mean, this is bad. 2 hours, 13 minutes. We're 45 minutes behind and we're still not there. We got some serious catching up to do. Go ahead and get this, I guess. Ah, larger toolbar. So nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and increase our copper production some. You know, whatever. I need just a dump chest, which will stick this in, and that'll do for now. We don't need that burner miner anymore. Silly little thingy. Okay, let's go dump some copper. Get all of that nice and tidied up. Start dumping a little bit of coal. Actually, I have the resources. I may as well do this. So we'll at least start on the second half of the belt. Okay, where are we? Obviously more research labs is going to be good, so we may as well go and set these up. Now, if I was a real pro, I think my guide says at this point in time, and I mean the technology level we're at, not at the game time, we should be really starting to research the we should be heading down the path towards full-blown steel things. We need another iron smelting column, I think. What? That's just weird. How did I do that? That's one of the sillier things that I've ever done in this game. Oh well. Okay. Now this guy, I'm actually going to convert him into a gears making. And he will pull... I'm going to convert that to here. And that power line will be moved. I don't understand why I have that thing anyways. You don't need fluid handling. We need this. Start working on... Now, this is obviously somewhat problematic because it's putting them on the opposite sides. Lovely. And we really want this like this. Oops, not like that. Like that. Not like that either. I want that on the far side of the belt. How are we supposed to do that? That's what we do. This is what we want. Of course, that's totally mucked up. And will still probably continue to be slightly. But it'll clear up for now. Okay. Good. Now what? Completely redundant. Interesting. Okay. Put you... Have you load your gears maker. I don't need that. So you can be power pole there. And then how are you supposed to get onto the... I think I'm really just doing this totally wrong. Okay, hang on. Go ahead and get sulfur processing. I think what I really actually... This is such a mess. Okay. I'm going to have to think about this. Let's go ahead and getting on the track. Even though it's way late. Okay. Time. It's 50 minutes late. All right. Well, I think I am just starting to get tired and silly right now. So, yeah. I think we're going to call this stream over for the time being. What am I going to work on for next time? Well, I'm actually am going to save this map because I want to figure out a better layout. This is fairly close to where I want to be, but I'm actually going to blueprint a little starter base that's going to be at about this level. I'm going to figure out something with the gears when I have a little bit more brain cells than I do at the moment. And we'll have this little mini mall. Basically, the blue assembly machines, AM2s, and electric drills, we're going to need lots and lots of them, so we need them automated. I'm not really liking this either. I need to come up with something better for this. Not very happy with this. But I think overall this is a good first attempt. And I've definitely learned a lot of things that are going to help. And if you guys have any feedback and things that will help you to getting this all achievements run, let me know in the comments. Or in chat if you get here in the time being. Anywho, very interesting game. I love this game. Some people call this game Factorio because it has a tendency to be a little bit addicting. And this is actually the game I have the most on Steam, most played. But anywho, thank you guys much for joining me. Let me know whatever questions or comments you guys have. And until next time, keep on tracking and take care.